If those were Bitcoin prices, I'd have £6.1 million. Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be telling you how you can mine cryptocurrency for free. Don't worry, this is not a scam. This method is 100% legit and it couldn't be easier if you tried. Before this video does start, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. We're so close to 100 subs, so thank you to everyone that has subscribed so far. Now without further ado, let's get into it. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor, so if you do want professional help, you will have to look elsewhere. So, some of you may have heard of this already, but let me introduce you to the currency B. B is a form of cryptocurrency, similar to Bitcoin, which I'm sure you've all heard of. But there is one big difference. Bs aren't worth anything. Yet. Until the company decides to go public on the stock market through an IPO, these Bs are free to be mined. This means ordinary people like myself and you, the viewer watching, have an opportunity to make a little bit of money. On the B token website, they have stated their goals to develop a medium of exchange between 10 and 100 million users. They are currently at 7 million users, which has escalated rapidly over the past couple of weeks. Now you're probably wondering, how can I mine these? Through the B app. Don't worry, you don't have to go on a computer to decipher a code in order to get one B. It is simply labelled as a game on the App Store. Simply search B Network or B.com and sign up using your name and your email. However, you need a reference code in order to join. Judging by this, I can only assume B is publicised through word of mouth, as someone tells someone else, who then tells someone else, which then leads me telling you now. If you haven't got another source or reference code, feel free to use mine in order to sign up, and that is George Buckley 1. When on the app, you will be greeted by this interface. As you can see, that is my current balance at the time of screen recording is at 176 Bs. If you click on it, you can see your mining rate and the amount of miners you have. As you scroll down, you can see the little bar chart that they show you, and this shows the amount of users which correlate to the mining rate which you get per hour. Scroll down a bit further and you can see all of the news that pops up. As you can see, there are a lot of notifications of the amount of users they're getting. Between the 18th and 26th of January, they went from 2 million users to 3 million. That's a 1 million user increase in 6 days. If you click on the second tab along, you can see the transaction sheet, and this shows you how many Bs you mine per day. Considering you're active on the B mining and you press it as soon as your 24-hour time limit is up, the amount of Bs you mine will stay consistent. However, this takes into account that the rest of your team are mining Bs as well, which you can see from this screen here. Each new member of your team increases your mining rate by 0.1 Bs per hour, meaning the more people you have in your team that are active, the more Bs you can mine per hour. And my current mining rate is 0.8 Bs per hour, as I have myself and 4 other people in my team. Now, underline the word active. If a person in your team has joined but is not currently mining, you won't get the maximum potential of your mining rate. For example, if one of my team members was not active mining, my mining rate would be 0.7 Bs per hour. Obviously this is quite minimal in the short term, but as it accumulates over time, it starts to make quite a big difference. If someone in your team isn't pulling their weight, by pressing a button once a day, you can send them a little alert. Providing they have notifications come through on the B app on their phone, this will come through as a notification saying that someone has reminded them. All you have to do is press a button once a day. You can close the app, you can turn off your phone, it will still be working and mining for you. This only takes 5 seconds of your time a day. For all you know, the Bs you've mined could be worth nothing in 10 years time and the company could never go public. But with the growing market of cryptocurrency, there will always be alternatives to Bitcoin, which increases the chances of currencies like B to go public. Now remember this, if and when the company does go public, you will no longer be able to mine the bees for free. The only way of acquiring them will be buying them on the stock market through shares, unless you find some sort of illegal mining method. Therefore, all of the bees you would have mined up until that point will then be worth something. And depending on the demand until the IPO, you could get a lot of money. One Bitcoin is now worth over £34,000. And I now have currently mined over 180 bees. If those were Bitcoin prices, I'd have £6.1 million. Bruh. By all means, I am not saying B is going to be the next Bitcoin, as well as other cryptocurrencies, as Bitcoin was one of the first to be in the market. I'm just showing the potential that emerging cryptocurrencies have for the future, as more and more heads turn towards a virtual medium of exchange. If B Network does go public, it will be more than likely that they will be worth little to nothing. But no matter what the share price per B, you will then have a value of money, which would come at no cost at all. After this, as more people buy into the stock, it will only go up in value. But until then, it's a mining game. The more bees you mine until the IPO, the more money you will be able to cash out. Or, if you can see the long-term potential, you can hold it and watch them appreciate in value. There are other cryptocurrencies similar to B which haven't gone public yet, but I decided to focus on B for today. In comparison to some of the other currencies, B Network has a very slick, modern app. It isn't too clunky, there aren't a lot of ads, you might get one every now and then, but it's very clean in how it's set up. Combined with that, cryptocurrencies such as B haven't really got a lot of attention at the moment, but it is expanding very quick. That's why I wanted to make this video, to let you guys know of the other options that are out there. The sooner you get in, the more bees you can mine and the better off you can be, if you pardon the pun. Now that I've explained the meat of the sandwich, here's a quick summary. All you have to do to mine these bees is download an app and press a button once every 24 hours. From then on, the app will mine the bees for you. You can close it, you can do whatever, it will still mine them for you. The more people you have in your team, the more bees you can mine. You won't have to reveal any personal information like your bank details or anything like that just yet. It is just your name and your email. This may change when the company goes public, as you will have to be rewarded the currency of bees which you currently own. But like I have explained before, these bees could be worth nothing. The company could never go public and the bees could be worth zero. So the only thing you're really losing from this is 64 megabytes of storage space on your phone and 5 seconds a day of you pressing a button for a potential huge gain in the future. This could take a couple of years, it could take 5 years, it could take 10 years, but even so, you could cash out with a lot of money in the future. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm noticing a lot of new people in the comments of my videos at the moment, so I appreciate all the newcomers to the community. If you do want to see me post more content about cryptocurrency, feel free to let me know down below and I'll be more than happy to do some research into it. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that little subscribe button down here. We are so close to 100 subs. As always, stay safe and go mine those bees. I'll see you in the next one.